2023. Don't vote sleeping president, NNPP tells Nigerians. Alkali, who spoke during a two-day training on social media for zonal publicity secretaries, state publicity secretaries across the country yesterday in Abuja, said NNPP would win next year's elections. What a hope. Nigerians have been told not to vote for a president that will sleep on duty. I'm sure this is referring to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who slept while on a courtesy visit to his state. The national chairman of the New Nigerian People's Party, NPP, Professor Rufai Ahmed Akali, gave the advice ahead of the 2023 presidential election. This comes after Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, was seen sleeping at a gathering in Borno State. Akali, who spoke during a two-day training on social media for zonal publicity secretaries, state publicity secretaries across the country yesterday in Abuja, said NNPP would win next year's election. How can the presidential candidate be sleeping even before the campaign starts? So that means that if you elect him, you will have a sleeping president for the next 4 years. Is that what you want? A sleeping president? Do you have confidence in him? Dr. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso is a man of substance. He is a man of courage, a man of determination, and a man who has already made so much mark in his life. I know Kwankwaso is the presidential candidate of the NNPP. So that is what he's telling us now, that he's a man that has already made so much mark in his life, and is the person fit to rule Nigeria. Is Kwankwaso popular outside Kano State? I think no. Dr. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso is a man of substance. He's a man of courage, a man of determination, and a man who has already made so much mark in his life. So on his part, the NNPP National Publicity Secretary Agbo Power noted that the workshop was aimed at strategizing to woo electorate through aggrieved media campaign. He said it is our collective task by all patriotic citizens as publicity secretaries of various state chapters of New Nigerian People's Party, media aided to our esteemed candidates and social media activists. It is our duty to mobilize fellow Nigerians to this patriotic civic exercise of electing credible leaders, which will pilot the affairs of the nation in the next 4 years. So Kwankwaso is the most credible person now that will lead Nigeria in the next 4 years. What is his pedigree? How popular is he outside Kano State? Since he became the governor of Kano State, what has he done differently to improve the life of the people in that state? What you hope that they are having. Now, somebody is asking here, who among them don't sleep? Kwankwaso, whose interest did not go beyond Kano State, let him relocate to another region of the country to know how acceptable he is. Let Tinubu be sleeping. We like him like that. Can you imagine? So somebody is still saying that whether Tinubu sleeps or not, they like him like that. I wonder where this person is going to. Looking at Tinubu's health, looking at all the baggages of questions coming to him around his source of income, around his age, around his certificates and qualification. Now, the health is telling on him because most all his outings, there's always one health remark or the other that comes out with it. And this same person is saying whether Tinubu sleeps or not, they like him like that. Nigeria get a long way to go. You not go easy. if young people are still thinking like this, instead of looking for young, energetic, vibrant Nigerians to lead the country on a clean path, we are still trying to vote Nigeria into the hands of ancestors, people who are already communicating with ancestors to continue to lead us. It's unfortunate. But it's okay, that is his view. Someone is saying, don't mind them. Sleeping is natural and you can't cheat nature. So must it be in such an occasion and an important person like him not being conscious of his responsibilities in that occasion and he just sleeping off? And some other people were saying that time that because of the movement and preparation for campaign, that he must have been tired, he must have been exhausted, having had several meetings both in the day, in the night, he's fatigued and all of that. Well, we agree that fatigue can set in and can affect anybody, but his own is peculiar because of his truly health issues. That is why his own is having a lot of connotations with it, with the sleeping. So for him, it's not normal because of his condition. And they've not really come out to tell us about his condition openly. They're still hiding it. So it means that by the time he gets into power, he's going to end up as a president that will be flying to UK for medical care, like the current president that we have, who is Buhari. Now somebody is saying Tinubu is not fit to rule this country. He's old. He should go and stay with his grandchildren. Yeah, and that is a very good point as well. He's old. He should be able to, he should go home and rest and become a grandfather and become another statesman with respect. Now, who said Tinubu will rule this country? That is what somebody else is saying here. He will never smell there, Yeah, so we don't want to be abusive in our comments, but at the same time, we'll have to say it through our vote when the time of election comes. Anybody you want to vote, anybody you want to be there should be the person you should vote when the time comes. What we are seeing among the leading candidates is a reflection of what we shall see when any of them is given the opportunity to rule this country. But why one of them is going about telling the electorate how he is going to move the country from consumption to production economy, another one is seen sleeping on duty. It should be so difficult to choose between the two of them now. Or should it be too difficult to choose between two of them now? Or shouldn't it? That's what somebody is asking. So when somebody is energetically moved, telling everybody home and abroad how he's going to move the country forward, another one is already fatigued and sleeping and does not have power anymore. So is the difference not very clear? By common sense, shouldn't we know who to vote for? That is what this person is saying. I think that is neutral in law. So you should use your common sense when you are voting this time. And somebody is saying, only if you are talking about Yoruba's election. This is purely Nigerian election. Old, weak vessels can't handle it. Leave sentiments and be realistic. And that's correct. Nigeria is bigger than a state. So it's not going to be a tribal thing. It's going to be something that must be given to somebody we know that is strong, energetic, and healthy enough to carry the load of this country. Now, previous administrations, previous regimes have pulled this country, Nigeria, backward by decades in reverse direction. So it's going to take somebody that has strong health, strong willpower, with enough information and enough capacity to put this country, reverse this country back from that negative trend back to zero again before making progress into the positives. And it's not going to be a small job. And this is not the kind of job you give somebody that has health challenges or probably has age issues as well. It should be given to a young, vibrant Nigerian. That is also how I see it. And I think that is neutral and fair enough as a comment. So somebody is saying here, it's money, not the sleep. So does it mean that it's money that is going to use to lead when he enters? Are we people following him because of money? Or are you people following him because of his money? Or when he gets into power, is money going to make all the decisions that we need? I think that is not very, very correct. But even NNPP themselves that are also making this comment or that are writing this epistle, actually on their own too, have not proven that they can also actually lead this country as well. It's not the same Kwankwaso and NNPP that wanted to merge with Labour Party and to put Peter Obi as vice president. When they tried their popularity, it didn't work for them because Labour Party and Peter Obi did not condescend so low to accept such offer. Now they came back and they don't know what to say again. The next thing is that criticizing every other person. Let them also test their popularity without any other external influence, and let's see how Nigeria will accept them. Just like what the first person commented on. Now let him go outside the state to other states and see how acceptable he will be. So this is the comment from, or the statement from NNPP saying that Nigeria shouldn't vote somebody that is sleeping, because definitely when he gets to power, that's exactly what we're going to see. Yeah, in as much as that makes a bit of sense, again, that also has not put NNPP on the best position to win the election for next year or to lead this country come 2023. That is what I see. And so they should also prepare their part very well and get ready for the context and test their popularity across Nigerians to see how acceptable they are. So that is what we have at this moment. Thank you for listening and make your comment below. Thank you.